Yeah, what's up YouTube? It's TinoFest1989. I'm back to do a video. Yeah, I know you haven't seen me in a while. The last time I did a video was about Lance Cade. Yes, and there was another wrestler died. Former WWE diva, yours truly, Luna Vachon, died like 2 weeks ago. Which I'm gonna talk about that later on. First, let me talk about this. First things first, about Matt Hardy. Should he stay or leave the WWE? Should he stay or leave WWE? Oh man, that's gonna be tough. But all I gotta say, to me, it's gonna be easy. He's gonna leave WWE for sure. Cause what it did, ever since Matt Hardy's been in the WWE in 2010, the whole 2010, what has he done? Absolutely nothing. They haven't pushed him. He wasn't used right. They always job him out to Drew McIntyre. And Matt Hardy been there for so long, it's not even funny, so long, that he was a former tag team champion with Jeff Hardy, a former European champion, former hardcore champion, a former fucking United States champion, ECW champion, all that you could name on, cruiserweight champion, even a cruiserweight champion. He lost weight to be a cruiserweight when he had the Matt Hardy version 1 gimmick. That tells you that Matt Hardy really cares about the business more than Jeff Hardy. Honestly, he does care about. He cares more about the business than Jeff Hardy. He loves wrestling. He breathes, die for wrestling. He breathe, eat, sleep for wrestling. Jeff Hardy actually got into wrestling because of Matt Hardy. That's the reason why Matt Hardy loves more. He deserves more the WWE title. But Jeff Hardy, you know, they gotta understand they gave it to him. He was a little bit more younger than Matt Hardy was. Matt Hardy is. I call it more marketable. He's, you know, a lot of kids just like Jeff Hardy. He had a gimmick, you know, and he had the looks. But Matt Hardy is, you know, a wrestler is like, you know, you could say a common wrestler is only, you know, does good in the ring, you know, while Jeff Hardy is good in marketing and high spots, which he's very extreme. And Matt Hardy could do a lot in the business. He could talk in the mic. For God's sakes, he's the most underrated Hardy of the two. He could talk. He could wrestle. What else he could do? He has a great gimmick. When the Never Say Die gimmick, great gimmick. The version 1 gimmick, great, perfect. Matt Hardy on Attitude, wow, that's great. And when Matt Hardy was United States champion, he had storylines with MVP, was great too. Matt Hardy had, you know, I got nothing bad to say about this guy. This guy could do it all. He's very cool with the fans. He's, you know, at least he has a lot left in him. But, you know, he's been getting injured too much, and they had him wrestling every single week, and, you know, he couldn't take it no more. And that's what he said in Twitter. He'd been held back. He mentioned that for him to leave, walk out of the company already. He wants to leave already. I don't blame Matt Hardy. He needs to leave, like, for real. Like, he needs to leave for him to go to TNA with Jeff Hardy and Shannon Moore. And basically, I heard rumors that Gregory Helms, aka Shane Helms, is backstage in TNA meeting up with his friends. And I would not be surprised if he comes to TNA Wrestling. And Matt Hardy will be one of them too. So Matt Hardy would join with them and have a team, you know, going on with Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, Shannon Moore, and Hurricane Helms. That'll be great, you know, have them as a team. And well, Shannon Moore's, you know, he's with Inc. with on Jesse Neal. But, you know, let's see what happens from there. And yes, Matt Hardy, you know, like, Matt Hardy done a lot. Like, it'll be great for him to go to TNA because he'll be one of those guys like Mr. Anderson, or the D'Angelo Dineros, the Mr. Andersons, the Christian Cages, especially Christian. Ever since he came to TNA, his star power got bigger. I mean, way bigger than he was in the WWE. He could have had the potential to win WWE champion there, but they won't allow him to. They had him losing matches, and guess what? He left WWE for that reason, and then he won the TNA, he got that bigger star power. And then when he came back to the WWE, guess what happened? He became ECW champion. His star power got even better than he was before. A lot of fans always use pops for Christian. And Christian is very great in the mic, in the ring. He could do it all too. You know, he got talent. And Mr. Anderson, you know damn well. Look at right now. Look what TNA done for Mr. Anderson. He's in the main event for Bound for Glory, and WWE will use him, but they will not use him to become WWE champion, which is bullshit. You know, at least give him a chance. He probably faked his injuries because he couldn't take it no more with the WWE, because they know he will not give him that good ass, you know, matches. You know, he had great matches here and there, but like they will not give him, you know, like Randy Orton. You know, he got fired because of Randy Orton and all that. And you know what? He didn't give a fuck because he saw it coming. He wanted to stay and become champion, but guess what? They let him go. And guess what he did? Go to TNA, and look, the first matches he had, like Kurt Angle, come on, Kurt Angle, look at the great matches. They won 3 pay-per-views straight, and they had all those 3 matches was great. And Mr. Anderson fighting RVD and these guys, they're main eventers, and then Mr. Anderson became a true main eventer as soon as he jumped ship to TNA Wrestling. So does the Pope D'Angelo Dinero when he jumped ship to TNA Wrestling. Even though that was bullshit, he lost, but still, he was in the main event. WWE would not do that for him. Why WWE would not do nothing for him when he was the Elijah Burke, when he was the, what do they call him, the silver tongue, whatever, the amateur boxer. I forgot they used to call him the Elijah Express, whatever they called him. When he became the Pope, he had a gimmick. They could have given him a good gimmick. If he was, I'm telling you right now, if WWE would push him as a baby face, they would have given him that shot. But you know, they ain't had enough room for him to become a main eventer or a mid-carder. They had too many wrestlers, and not just that, probably they were, you know, like, you know, they decided not to push the guy. You know, they decided, you know, drop the ball on him and job out to guys like Batista, believe fucking CM Punk and these guys. And the Pope D'Angelo Dinero have great talent. He's good in the mic, he's good in the ring, he got it all. That guy is developed from being a WWE nobody, like at least somebody, I consider him a nobody when he was in WWE, even though he was a leader of the new breed, but he was in ECW. So as soon as he jumped ship to TNA, that guy got huge pops, merchandise sales off the roof. The glasses, everybody loves the Pope D'Angelo Dinero glasses, which it looks like the John Morrison glass, but it has the Pope look, you know? That makes him look cool, you know? And yeah, Matt Hardy, dude, he should come to TNA because they'll give him that spot, just like I said, the Pope. What's the reason why did I said these guys? Because when they were in WWE, they were the well deserved to be pushed in the main event spot. Guess what? Didn't happen. Same goes with RVD. It only happened once or twice, but that's it. It could have happened to them too, but that's gonna happen to Matt Hardy if he stays in TNA. They'll have him feud with Jeff Hardy. Maybe something better than fucking WWE they did in WrestleMania, the past WrestleMania when they had a match. And I should say that Matt Hardy should go to TNA because remember, Jeff is there, Shannon Moore and a lot of his friends are there. So yeah, Matt Hardy should come to TNA and join forces with them. Alright guys, take it easy. It's Tino Fest 1909. I'm back to do a video. The next video I'm going to do is about Luna Vachon and Bastion Booger. And I don't feel like talking about it, but oh well, I got to talk about it. Tino Fest 1909. Please subscribe and view or whatever you do, or rate. I appreciate that. And by the way, WWE Forever 98 has a new channel called Y2J. I forgot, but I'm gonna plug it to y'all guys. And alright, I'm gonna do that in the next video. Alright, take it easy later. Tino Fest 19. Peace.